kick-off ceremony ng Walang Gutom 2027 Philippine Food Stamp Program. Sa puntong ito, inaanyayahan po namin si DSWD Secretary Rex Gatchalian upang maghatid ng kanyang pambungad na mensahe.
Your Excellency, Mahal na Pangulong Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., Mahal na Pangulo Sara Duterte Carpio, ating mga panauhing pangdangal, Asian Development Bank Country Director Pavit Ramchandraran, at World Food Program Country Director Brenda Barton. Ating mga partner agencies, lokal na pamahalaan ng Maynila sa pangunguna ni Mayor Hani Nacuña, development partners, mga kasamahan sa DSWD at membro ng media. At higit sa lahat sa ating mga benepisyaryo na kasama natin ngayong hapon dito sa Tondo, Lungsod ng Maynila. Isang magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. Atin pong buong karangalan na ilulunsad ngayong araw ang Walang Gutom 2027 Philippine Digital Food Stamp Program na isa sa bago at prioridad na programa ng Administrasyong Marcos na naglalayong wakasan ang gutom at tugunan ang problema ng malnutrition sa ating bayan na isa sa mga programa ng ating Pangulo. Ito po ang ating gagawin sa pamamagitan ng pagbibigay ng meal augmentation na nagkakahalaga ng 3,000 bawat buwan sa 1 milyong food poor na mga pamilya at mga buntis at bagong panganak na kababaihan. Sa Walang Gutom program, hindi lang natin sisiguraduhin na walang Pilipino ang matutulog ng walang laman ng sikmura, atin din pong sisiguraduhin na masustansya ang kanilang kinakain upang sila'y magkaroon ng sapat na lakas at maging bahagi ng ating labor economy. Ngunit hindi lang dito nakasalalay ang programang ito dahil napakahalaga po ng ating kolaborasyon at pakikipagtulungan sa iba't ibang ahensya ng pamahalaan. Kasama ang Department of Agriculture, DOLE, TESDA, PSA, DOST, FNRI, DOH, DTI na magbibigay din ng kanilang programa para sa ating benepisyaryo. Tulad ng bili ng ating mahal na Pangulo, kailangan po natin magsama-sama at magtulong-tulong upang mabilis na maiahon sa food poverty ang ating mga benepisyaryo. Maliban dito sa Tondo, ang inyong DSW po ay nagsimula na rin maghanda para sa pagpaparating ng implementasyon ng programa sa iba't ibang pilot areas, particular sa Region 2, Region 5, Caraga at Park. Nais po nating pasalamatan ang ating partners, World Food Program at Asian Development Bank para sa paghasaputuparan ng pilot implementation ng programang ito. Nais ko rin personal na pasalamatan ang ating masisipag na membro ng Technical Working Group sa pangunguna ng ating Undersecretary Edu Punay para sa inyong dedikasyon mula sa pagsasaayos ng program design hanggang sa isa-isang paghahanap ng mga beneficiaryo. Ngunit tayo ay nagsisimula pa lamang at marami pa tayong kailangang gawin upang maihatid ang ating misyon bilang Angels in Red Vest. Bilang pagwakas, makakaasa po kayo na ating tututukan ang ating bagong programa at sisiguraduhin ang tagumpay nito para sa ikauunlad ng ating mahihirap na kababayan at sa pag-abot natin sa isang bagong Pilipinas na walang gutom. Maraming salamat, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat.
Maraming salamat po, Secretary Rex Gatchalian. At ngayon, inaanyayahan po natin si Vice Presidente Sara Z. Duterte upang ipakilala ang ating panauhing pandangal.
Request everyone to please stand. Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Maraming salamat sa ating Vice President at Department of Education Secretary and Vice President in please take a seat. The Excellencies of the Diplomatic Corps who are here joining us for this extremely important day that we are commemorating here today. Of course, the lead agency for the food stamp program, the DSWD, and the head of the DSWD, Secretary Rex Gatchalian, the ADB Philippines Country Director, Pabit Ramachandran, without whom we would not have been able to come to this day to make this a reality. And of course, we cannot forget also the assistance that has been given us by the World Food Program and the Philippines Country Director, Brenda Walton, Manila City Mayor, Mayor Maria Sheila Lacuna Pan, ang ating mga beneficiaryo, and Secretary Benny Nagwesma of the DOLE, and all of those, lahat ng ating mga membro ng DSWD, ng DOLE, ng lahat ng mga agencies na nakasama rito upang tulungan na ating matugunan ang mga gutom na Pilipino upang makamtan natin ang ating pangarap na sana wala nang gutom na Pilipino pagkatapos nitong termino na ito. Kaya magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat. Masaya akong makasama kayo sa ating paglunsad ng food stamp program ng DSWD. Patid po ng ating lahat ng well, it's so that I will speak in English as we have members of the diplomatic corps. It is, of course, always the dream of any government, of any leader, that we are able to do something about hunger around our countries, because that is the most important and the most insidious influence of our people that gets in the way of the development of each individual and thus the entire society. We have always tried to rise up from the throes of poverty, but the problem of hunger and malnutrition still remains. And that's why it has become a priority of this government that we will fight all the poverty, we will put in all the programs so that one day we can say that we are able to give our people, at the very least, the food that they need to survive, the nutrition that they need to survive. We used to use the two terms interchangeably in terms of food supply and nutrition. And our thinking now these days is that is not necessarily the case. And it is not enough that we just provide all kinds of food, but also that it is of a nutritional value that will allow especially our children and our nursing mothers to become a center of healthful life for their children, for their families, and for their communities. And so we have set up this program. And this program, actually when the Secretary Rex first came to me and said that with his talks with the foreign funding institutions such as ADB and the World Food Program, and of course our partners in different countries, in the persons of the diplomatic corps that are here. I immediately express I cannot understand why this is the first time that we have talked about a food stamp program. Because it seems to be, especially after the pandemic, it seems to be a particularly important initiative. As we have seen the difficulties that we have had in terms of pricing of agricultural commodities, in terms of the supply of agricultural commodities, and not only commodities but food, so as to be able to provide the kind of nutrition that will make our children, that will make our people healthy and productive in their daily lives. So we have an electronic transfer card, and it is a system that we will use to program. It is not something that we are just starting now. Ipapakita at ituturo din kung sa inyo ng mga kawani ng DSWD kung paano gagamitin ito. They will show you. The DSWD will go around and will show you how to use this card and how to avail all the benefits that come through this card. So again, we understand our partners in this very important program. Of course, the DSWD has been the lead agency. The ADB has been, actually a part of the discussion when I went to visit ADB. And it was proposed by the Asian Development Bank that we have a food stamp program. And of course, having listened to this rather good idea, Secretary Rex and I immediately jumped upon the opportunity and said, let's not let this lapse. Let's not let them forget that this is something that we would like to do. And that finds us here today. So that this is the continuing part of all that we have tried to do, so as to be able to achieve yung tinatawag na walang gutom. And for those who are not speaking Tagalog, walang gutom means no more hunger. And that is the dream of this administration. That is what we are hoping to achieve in this administration, that by the end of 2028, we can say that we have done everything to reduce the hunger and poverty in our country, and to be able to ensure that we can provide a good, healthy, and productive life for our people. Thank you very much.
Maraming salamat po, mahal na Pangulo. Sa puntong ito, pangungunahan ng ating mahal na Pangulo ang pamamahagi ng mga Electronic Benefit Transfer o EBT cards sa 10 kinatawan ng mga benepisyaryong pamilya sa ilalim ng Philippine